This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Long time set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They begin with a run by Middle. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Brandon Cooks, touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Quickly able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Look at the Saints defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's Purdy. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook to show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Davis-Price will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Mustang 19. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
To throw is Milton. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Cyclo 18.
Milton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Milton. He completes it to Olave. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's a point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Purdy off the play fake. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Purdy looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Purdy. Left sideline is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here in these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall there to make the grab. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make their score 14-7.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bill. Now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold and I heard. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to pull off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Alert, alert.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, it's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They begin on the ground with Camara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Milton. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
they got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Moody for the PAT.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
49ers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches and they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Milton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
A gain of 9.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Riggs! Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Pass to 60. Ready?
Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So after the disappointment in looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen. They're doing some things here in the early going.
Grupe able to add the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Operating from the gun. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
19, Charger, 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back in the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Milton. That's taken in by Palmer. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. A point after this one away. A solid stiff arm. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next score, Saints 42, 49ers 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Come 19, come 19, like Dragon 60.
To throw is Milton. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Returnable here from the 38. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the clock.
And they will take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they will only muster a yard here in the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with an extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49ers 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage against traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles!
They'll run it again with Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go, set! Cougar 19! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers! Ready?
Milton.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Milton.
And that's complete to Cooks.
There he goes again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 67 yards.
And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 28.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Still fighting through tackles.
And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Pearsall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Get set. Here we go.
Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Gets through and now an opening. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Here's Guerrero on first down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The kick
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49ers 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Purdy's pass complete to Jerome Jennings.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
From 4 yards out.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percent.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point
Purdy to throw.
And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, Mondays on the
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And 9 at the 17-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
60 back.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Third and 12.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Milton. And it is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys involved.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I just love how they're going to try to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Running left, Davis Price.
And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
19-18.
Throwing is Milton.
Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready? 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready, hut. Ready, ready.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Oh, no, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check, 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 check.
A give left side for Davis Price.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.